Hey guys, it's Amber and I am super excited to share with you today my Hawaii 2019 album. It's a 12 by 12 and I guess I'll show you the front here. So what I want to do is I have this cute luggage tag. I think I want to use some red line tape, clip it to the outside. It shows where we were, when we were there. It's super cute. So right now I just have that in the rings here. So I have my intro page. This has a lot of Ali Edwards simple stories, Bella Boulevard with this floral paper, and I just tried to combine a lot of fun travel products that also went with my photos, of course. So we always take a plane selfie. Here are some of my luggage tags, and I wanted to keep this sticker, which was a USDA inspection tag. We've never had to do that before. This is a Kelly Perky stamp from a Hawaii kit. It had all the different islands, so I have Kauai saved, and this is a Heidi Swap date stamp that I have used there. So here we have a little bit about our story of travel. It was like a nightmare because we had a 9-hour delay in LA. We flew first class, so we had a meal, and here I have some of our plane ticket stubs and the Go card from the Ali kit. So I created this 6x12 insert here, just showing what we did every day. I did this in one of my more recent albums when we went to Montana, and I have an Ali die cut heart here and an Ali chipboard. This is who, what, where, when, why, and how, and I thought that was really fun. This is actually pattern paper that I printed out onto, and I just thought that looked really cute. These are some days of the week plastic. They're really large, like they would fit into a 4x6 pocket, transparency style, like plastic pieces from Ali Edwards, as well as the puppy stickers. And I actually made the entire album before I started using them, and went back in and added the 6x12 inserts as a place to use them so I could kind of divide the days. Since they're transparent, I didn't want to use staples. I used a puppy heart, and then I put some adhesive right behind there, and I love the way they came out. This is an incomplete page. Still haven't decided exactly how I want to use it, if I want to add anything else, but I have a 6x6 photo, and it kind of matches some of the paper from some custom papers you can buy through scrapbook.com for travel. They have a ton of different states and countries. This is actually a connected 12x12 page. These are, again, the scrapbook customs from scrapbook.com for Kauai. Because we were so delayed, the pilot let us go check out the front of the plane, so that was kind of fun. And then we flew in at nighttime, so we got to see a really cool sunset. And then here we are in Kauai, and this is an Ali Puffy sticker showing where we stayed. So I tried to create some themes throughout the album. I used a lot of hexagons, so I used those from the brand new 2019 Ali Edwards travel kit, and then I put a tiny little piece of paper underneath, cut to the same size, and then I offset it just enough so that you could see some white peeking out and a little bit of transparency peeking out at the top. I believe Amy Gretchen or someone on Ali's design team had done that with another set. Thought it was a great idea and looked really cool, so I did that on all of my 12x12 enlargements. So this is the hotel here, and I have a divided spread here. This is actually a page protector cut down from the 2019 travel kit. This is like a little booklet about the hotel I stuffed in sideways. So I always take some of the paperwork that's available in like the letterheads or cards, and I use it to cut up and add little accents. So here's our hotel room key. This is from one of Ali's kits, but not the most recent travel. I think it was from the Journey kit. I believe this was from a recent Studio Calico kit. And then I had one vertical photo here. We were in Hawaii for my boyfriend's, he had a business event, and they had actually put the company logo on the center of the floor of the hotel. So that's what that picture is. Very cool. And it's all kind of hexagon-y shaped, so you can see where I got my inspiration from. This is some 8.5x11 maps and some information about activities that were going on at the hotel. We had landed at midnight, actually well after midnight, until we got our rental car, so we didn't have the traditional lei experience. So the next morning we went and got some leis from the stand, and then we went for breakfast, which happened to be Mother's Day. This was the most amazing meal I had there. This is a lemon curd and berry coulis topped Hawaiian sweetbread, like super thick with bacon, and it was amazing, from this Anui Nui Cafe. This little chipboard is from the Ali Eat Kit. And I believe this is from Ellie's Studio. So on the back we had some views from our room of the water, and some of the flowers were right outside our room as well. And then we were very tired from our long travel day, so we spent some time at the pool and on the grounds. This is a see-through page. I used some transparency. We got tons of these little, I guess, keychains that are like rubber from his event, so I used those throughout the album. They're like tiki characters. And I believe these are from Simple Stories. So I just put a little sticker from the pack on the back of it. Have some Allie chipboard here and some die cuts from Bella Boulevard. And then our first evening, our adventure was to take a sail around the Nepali coast. So I have an Allie card here. These awesome stickers from One Canoe 2 that are like copper dipped. So pretty. An Allie travel card. So number 1, I have the Heidi Swapp date stamp, and then a little bit of journaling, some washi tape here, picture of some dolphins. And I just love the color of the water in all of these photos. So I played with that a little bit with all my teals and blues. This is from Pink Fresh Studios, says a little getaway. Again, with my floral paper, tried to use it all throughout the album just to help tie everything together because we did a lot of different activities. And some anchor papers and an anchor sticker. And some chipboard, very simple. I was trying to let the photos speak for themselves. Added a little 6x12 insert in here. This is the infamous, they call it the cathedral. So I digitally added this to my photo before I printed it at home, and added one of the hexagon stickers with a chipboard piece, a chipboard heart actually. This is actually pattern paper, but I thought it looked like the Nepali coast and I needed to be able to back this with another 12x12 piece, so I added that with my hexagon and heart treatment. And here I just have some more pictures. This was actually some 12x12 pattern paper that I cut up. Thought it was really cute for this page. And then this was actually a sunset dinner cruise, so we had our steak and shrimp and like a lemon cheesecake for dessert, or key lime I think. Very good. This is Allie card, more of that pattern paper, and I believe that is from an Australian company that I can't think of the name of right now. So later that night we went and got gelato, and they also had gelato cookie sandwiches. And then here is my next day's page. So a 6x12 pattern paper with my Monday. This is the other half of the paper I used for the itinerary at the beginning, an Allie chipboard. And then I had these great sunrise and sunset wood veneers from Ellie's Studio. I used both in this album. So just showing some pictures of what the sunrise looked like. We were at the southeastern part of the island, so we got some great sunsets, but we never actually got to see the sun because it was the opposite direction, like around the corner of the hotel where we couldn't quite see it. But I was out early taking pictures. This picture actually is showing that all the flowers closed up at night and then they opened later in the day. And there was like a little snail. So I got down real close and zoomed in on him. So our next day's adventure was to go water tubing through the old sugar plantations, and it was really fun. So they actually stopped us and took pictures for us at this like overlook, which was featured in Jurassic Park. I have my journaling, a little sticker from the Allie kit, and a chipboard from, I believe, the Journey kit. These are some Heidi Swapp stickers here. This was actually cut down from a 4x8 travel notebook paper size from, I believe, Studio Calico. And then I just have pictures of going through the tunnels. Some of them they professionally took for us, and some we took with our waterproof camera. So just keeping the embellishments really simple. Here's like a group photo of everybody. I have a little sightseeing puppy sticker here. There's roosters everywhere, so there was just some details about the roosters. And then here we went out, I got dressed up and went out for dinner that night. I did another see-through treatment here with the transparency, did 2 hearts back to back. That was a Heidi Swapp sticker. And then I did this several times where I have a die cut circle with my journaling and then some little die cuts here, but it's puffed up a little with some puppy stickers in the back to help it stand out a little. So did that treatment several times throughout the album. And then just pictures showing our dinner, our view, and then some journaling about where we ate that night. And when we were waiting for dinner, we actually had walked over to the beach just to take some pictures. Here's that other wood veneer sunset. And then these amazingly large, awesome turtles washed up from the beach right in front of where we were standing. So that was really, really cool. So there's just some pictures of them coming out of the water. Like they were 3-4 feet long. They were amazing. And here's like a selfie with one. Here I just have some pattern paper to use as a 12x12 filler and my Tuesday card. So we slept in a little bit. We were still adjusting to the time change. Went for lunch at this place called Kook Dog, which was featured on Andy Bourdain's show. It was actually pretty good. Here's some pictures of us holding and checking out all the parrots and macaws at our hotel. They had like an open atrium here where there was like one parrot standing in each corner and they could kind of hang out. So I had like a metal charm here. This is like a see-through transparency with the journaling and some chipboard, just describing it. And then a rubber piece here with a Ali Edwards So Fun die cut. And I have little chipboards here also showing 1, 2, and 3, just for fun to show the different birds. We spent a little bit more time swimming and floating around in our hotel's lagoon. It was like this almost every day, nearly empty, and it felt like bath water. It was amazing. Here we are at our first event for the business that we were there for their club trip. They had this really cool floral arrangement of their logo in the middle of the lagoon, so I had taken a picture of that earlier in the day. These cool letters, so we took some pictures by those. They had this oversized chair you could take photos in, and everything was happening right at sunset, so we had this beautiful background. Here we have Ali's Travel Story 3 card, and then I just have some pieces from a booklet of information they had sent us. So I had cut this out, and these were our name tags. We used them throughout the event. And then just some pictures showing our food. And then at nighttime, I had used the little cloud guy again, and this was another see-through element with some hexagon Ali Edwards. They were actually transparencies I backed with white paper so you could see them. Just an insert here showing some of the activities we were signed up for in the booklet with information. Here we have our next day insert. I've got a pineapple paper. I believe this was ancient basic gray paper. And then just some, I believe, also basic gray paper with my Wednesday clear plastic piece. On this day, we did a make your own lei class. So here I am showing it. I have one of these cool plastic keychains with a transparency piece and a sticker on the back. And then these are from Atlas and Ali chipboard, and just some different papers from other brands. I'm trying to think of who these pieces are from right now, and I'm drawing a total blank. I'll look that up again in a minute. So here I did a photo collage of all the different floral flowers we saw throughout our trip. This is an Ali die cut. This says It's a Little Things, and then like a little plastic flower there with one on the back as well. Here we have an insert. We drove up to the North Shore. So one thing we found that was really cool is anytime you entered a road that had these trees going across the fountain, you were entering or leaving royal lands. So that was something really neat to find out. This was from Studio Calico. We have a little Ali Puffy sticker here. And then a picture of an overlook. We stopped halfway. Once we got there, we had lunch at Pink's. We had these amazing grilled cheese and pork sandwiches on like a Hawaiian bread. I have a insert here with clear transparency from the 2019 travel kit. And then another circle with a sticker with pop dots behind it for some dimension. And then we got a traditional Hawaiian shaved ice. They put it over ice cream and then do a snow cap, which is like sweetened condensed milk. And I went online and got a picture found the menu and took a picture of that and printed it out so you could see the different types of ways you could order it. So here, before I had decided to go back and do all my daily inserts, here's a 6x12 insert that is not related to a new day. I just happened to pick this pattern paper, looked like my photos, and this was already in here before I went back and created all the inserts. So I have this awesome Soak Up the Sun card, some waves. My Travel Story 4, we went snorkeling. Most of Kauai, you cannot swim on the beaches because the water is so rough. It is red flag all the time. And this is one of the few places there's like a barrier way out here in the water that prevents the waves from coming in too strong. It was still rough. It was cold, but we were able to see some stuff. I actually saw an eel and have it on video. Scared the crap out of me and freaked me out because it came out of the rocks, and I was not a big fan. So just some pictures. There's a little crab down inside the rocks there. Another rooster, because they were everywhere. And that one guy was on the beach. Another hexagon plastic piece that says Soak Up the Sun. And then later that night we went to a traditional luau. So we have our menu here that was specific to the group we were with, the Pure Performers. So I have, this is like a, it came this way. It's like a textured, really thick cardstock. So I just punched holes and added it right to the album. Here's some picture of us going to the luau, alley cards. This is some old thickers, and then more of that paperwork from the event that I cut up and added in different places. Here we have another one of my rubber keychains. And it was really hard to actually take good pictures during the luau because the lights were really flashing and changing a lot during the show, but I did get a great view of one of the fire dancers. He happened to walk out right next to us, so that was pretty cool. Here we have our next day insert. We have a floral and Thursday with a puffy heart. Here we went to Kipu Ranch on a UTV tour. So it was a 4-seater, but it was just the two of us, and we went with a big group of people. So we have Travel Story number 5, another hexagon that says Get Outside. On the other side, I just used white paper and a chipboard, and just created a spread using greens and oranges here because that was our colors. So this is where majority of the big Hollywood films are filmed, like Jurassic Park, and Indiana Jones was filmed here. All the recent movies that feature The Rock, like Jumanji. So it was really, really beautiful. This is a One Canoe 2 paper card actually, and it looked just like where we were. So I used that and thought that was really beautiful. All 4 of these cards are all from Allie Edwards, different times. So this is like the Adventure Kit, Adventure Kit. This is super old, I'm not sure where that's from. That's from the Wild Kit, some chipboard. And then this was from one of the most recent travel kits. And this is a larger version of that same One Canoe 2 paper, which I just loved and thought was perfect for this event that we did. Here's more of those amazing One Canoe 2 copper dipped letters. It was a multicolor pack, but I was able to get one of each in pink. Thought that was pretty. And this is it's a sticker, but it's not a cardstock sticker. It's on like foam, and this was made by One Canoe 2 as well. Just thought that was really pretty and simple. And then this actually is a series of photos. There's a rope swing on the ranch that Indiana Jones swings from in one of the movies. So Harrison Ford actually swung from a rope on the same tree. And I just have a little Allie Edwards chipboard series. So 1, 2, 3, 4, just showing him starting and then landing in the water, which I just thought was really fun. Some pictures of some waterfalls. Love this one that the travel guides took so many photos for us. It was really awesome. This one was actually a better one, but the way he cropped it, you couldn't really blow it up to 12 by 12. So I picked this one, even though we're a tiny bit out of focus. The waterfall's in focus, but just showed this little swimming hole we went in. It was freezing, but amazing. And it was such a cool adventure. This is another Studio Calico travel 4x8 size travel notebook paper I cut down into a 4x6. Oh, and here's my hexagon treatment. This one says Follow Your Soul, it knows the way. Some more vertical photos. I love this one of my boyfriend. Like, he's 5'6", but you can see how tall these bamboo pieces are. They're massive. Like, a picture like this doesn't really show you just how large they are. And we're like alongside this rock wall too. So it's just really cool. This is actually a Becky Higgins Project Life card from somewhere. I'm not sure where. And then a sticker from the same company. I believe this was a Studio Calico card. And then here I took some pictures at the beach showing the waves, wrote Kauai in the sand, love that. Some Allie chipboard. We weren't really staying there, but I loved this card and couldn't find anything that went over it. So just We Love Our Island Home just seemed like a cool spot. Just showing off some more pictures of the hotel. And we went swimming that day. Here we went for dinner. I have another card and die cut on Pop Dots. This is like a little rubber thing. This was actually on a paper clip, and I ripped the paper clip off because I thought that would be really cute, but I didn't want it sticking up and out of the album. Tried a blue Hawaiian with dinner. And then just pictures of our dinner and us. Here we have our next day insert, Friday. And we have another 6x12 insert here. We went for brunch. We went back to the Anuenue Cafe. These are some puffy stickers from the Allie Eat Kit. And I got the amazing sweetbread toast again. It was unbelievably delicious. And it's a great reminder. I need to try to duplicate it because I don't think it would be that hard. So this day we decided to drive out to Waimea Canyon. I wanted to use another travel story card, but I did not have a sixth one, and I might have rearranged them differently had I realized that I needed one more, but I just used this card from the travel kit instead with Allie. So trying to show perspective photos of like us closer up, you know, him really small. I don't take a lot of good photos like this. I'm always zoomed in more, so trying to remember to be better. And just another spread here showing us at Waimea Canyon at the lookout. These are the famous waterfalls from Jurassic Park. I posted a video online for my friend showing helicopters going in and out of here, and they were like ants. They were so tiny, it was crazy. Here I have another hexagon insert. And just some photos trying to back up and show what it was like with the other people. And then some of the pretty flowers. Lantana, I believe these are called. We don't get them in Pennsylvania, but I thought they were really cool looking. And then here, looks like I need to do a tiny bit of journaling here, but we were at, this was on the way back, going back down the mountain, these cool red, like clay dirt areas with some waterfalls going through them. So we got out of the car and wandered around there a bit. And I do have this little guy here. This die cut needs to get attached here. I just haven't done it yet. This is a Find Your Wild card. And checked off a few different things there. Oh, and this is another transparency that I cut down to a 3x4. I love this page here. This is a Heidi Swapp 12x12 paper, and I wanted to play with using some more of the hexagons. So this was a 3x4 card that I cut down. These three were already the shape. These are from an Allie Week in the Life kit, I believe. This was a double-sided Studio Calico card that said We Were Together, I Forget the Rest by Walt Whitman. One side was black and one side was gray, so I thought that would look cool. Here I have some transparency from the Allie Travel Kit in 2019 with a chipboard, and then some pattern paper pieces mixed in with a puffy sticker and a puffy heart. And then this is from the One Canoe 2 pack of like foam cardboard stickers with some of the copper detailing. I just love the way this came out. Thought it looked really neat. Here I have another one of those connected We Are Memory Keepers 12x12 things. Love the way this came out, having a really big blown up piece. This was taken with a wide angle lens, so you can see the waterfalls are over here. This is where we were standing. And then I also wanted to include the crowd a little bit just to give you an idea of the scale. And even then it's hard to fathom. And there's probably some helicopters roaming around in here because it was a very busy spot and there was helicopters going back and forth with tourists all the time. Here I have another hexagon treatment with a heart chipboard. And then our last event, which was the banquet dinner for all the winners of the performers. So I loved this 12x12 blow up of us. I'm so glad I had someone take some pictures. Sometimes you get busy and you forget, but my last hexagon treatment here with the chipboard heart. We have another die cut popped up on Pop Dots with some journaling. I actually kept both of our menus. One I cut up and used, and the other one is slid in back here, I think. So I have another transparency piece here with the globes from the travel kit. Some more of the paperwork that I cut up and used. This was from the travel kit. It's like an enamel camera with some gold detail. But that was cute. And another One Canoe 2 heart sticker. So we had a really interesting meal. We had like the salad and then soba noodles with like a sauce you could pipe on there. We had a steak. The dessert was in like a gelatin globe. These are some Kelly Perky cards. I put 2 3x4s together with this is like a pleather sticker from Allie Edwards. Here's just an insert showing our menu and a card that was left in our hotel room. I just backed it with some pattern paper and then pattern paper on the other side with our Saturday card. That was the day we were leaving to go home. flights out of Hawaii to the East Coast leave very late at night. So we had to check out of our room, and they had this area at the hotel where you could shower. So we went swimming, showered, went out and got some lunch, and then here we were headed home. So another enamel plain metal piece from the Alley 2019 kit, the coming home card from the 2019 kit, and then this is another Studio Calico 4x8 travel paper that I cut down. It says "You are here." And then my last piece here is just departure information from the event and the hotel, and then our boarding passes. So really, really loved putting this together. Loved using these large 12x12 papers. Loved putting in the inserts with my days of the week, and just the fun, bright colors. So I have a couple little tiny touches to finish on there, but I really enjoyed sharing it with you, and hope you feel some inspiration to work on your next travel album. Thanks so much. Bye.